Concerns from sources that the Law Ministry has refused to change the MMDR 2015. Remember, Goa Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar had sought centre to insert a new section to allow resumption of mining in Goa. Anshu Sharma is joining in with details on the story. Anshu?
Well, sources say that Mines Ministry had sought legal opinion on whether it can insert a new section of 8B under MMDR or Mines and Mineral Development Regulation Act of 2015, which could have allowed resumption of mining in Goa. Now, legal opinion from the Law Ministry has advised against any such changes to the Mines Ministry. The miners and the state government of Goa basically wanted first grant of mining leases as per the Goa, Daman and Diu mining concession laws of 1987, which could have allowed 50 years of mining lease to these miners under the new section which the government would have inserted under MMDR Act. Now, the Supreme Court banned mining in the state starting March 16 this year as state renewed all the leases right before MMDR Act 2015 was passed in the parliament. Now, this saved miners from losing their mines to the auction regime. Starting today, Goa Mining People's Front will be holding protest in Delhi till December 13th. Remember, Goa's iron ore was of low-grade quality, which was mostly exported. And until March ban this year, there was a mining cap of 20 million ton per annum by the Supreme Court in Goa. The impact will be on listed company Vedanta, which has an exposure of iron ore mining in the state of Goa, apart from Salgaonkars and the Timlers. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Anshu, so much for that. Now, let's quickly cut across to Shireen. We'll go back to the main big story of the day, what the final numbers seem to be suggesting, and that close contest that we witnessed in Madhya Pradesh. Shireen?
All right, guys, so this is what the big wall is telling you at this point in time. For the Congress in Madhya Pradesh, it is advantage Congress, at least at this point in time. Now, the Congress, 118, that is what the leads are suggesting for the Congress party in the crucial state of Madhya Pradesh. It's 118 for the Congress and 101 for the BJP. That's the leads. Now, remember, a lot of people have been asking how come our data looks very different from the data that's coming in on the other channels. The reason that is different is because courtesy Network 18, the ETV network, the News 18 network, what we are getting is information from reporters at every counting center, and hence that data is being fed into our algorithms, and that's the number that's showing up at this point in time for the Congress in MP. It is 118 and 101 for the BJP. Now let's come to the state of Rajasthan. The Congress is clear. The party will be having a meeting of its MLAs tomorrow to decide on the chief ministerial candidate. So Rajasthan going in favor of the Congress party. The final tally as of now, and I keep pointing out that the leads as of now, it's 105 for the Congress and 69 for the BJP for the crucial state of Rajasthan. There is still no clarity on the Ashok Gehlot versus Sachin Pilot battle. So the BJP versus Congress battle, that's clear, and it is advantage Congress. The Gehlot versus Pilot battle, we still don't have a clear winner emerging just yet. On to Chhattisgarh. This is done and dusted. The Congress will form the government in Chhattisgarh. This was not a victory of this magnitude that the Congress itself was expecting. The BJP wasn't expecting this kind of a setback in the state of Chhattisgarh. The government formation task will start tomorrow is what we're given to understand. Again, a question mark on who the chief ministerial candidate will be. Telangana is the TRS. But this is the big story, and let's go across now to our magic wall. That's Madhya Pradesh, 116. Well, this tally has now changed, so let's just bring that up for the benefit of our viewers again, because it's changing practically every minute. It is 116 for the Congress, it's 103 for the BJP. The Congress has improved versus the last election. It's up 58 and the BJP is down 62. Conversations are on with the BSP as well as some of the others. Both sides are in conversation with some of those independent candidates as well as Mayawati's BSP. Let's just bring up the filters and tell you what really is going on as far as the state of Madhya Pradesh is concerned. What's happened in the rural constituencies? Large parts, 75% of Madhya Pradesh rural constituencies. Look at the big gains the Congress has made there. Up 50 seats, 105. The BJP has lost 52 seats as per the current data and the leads that have come in. Let's go to some of the other filters and tell you about whether the BJP has been able to retain its bastions or not, and that doesn't seem to be the case. Rural seats and the BJP bastions down 27 for the BJP out of the 67 seats, and the Congress has gained about 24. Let's let's take a look at some of the other filters now. And if you look at the millennial influence, because this again was going to be crucial, because a lot of the discourse was not about jobs, etc. It was really about, caste and the temple and so on and so forth. How have the millennials voted? Their influence has been important. In 40 seats out of the 230, the Congress has gained. It's up 13 and BJP down about 12 at this point in time. What about Shivraj Singh Chauhan? Let's just take a look at the Shivraj factor and how that has played out so far as MP is concerned. Remember, 3-time sitting Chief Minister of the BJP in MP, and that down 16, 31. So his influence across 65 seats, 31 down 16. The Congress is up 13. So the picture in MP continues. The lead is now once again still in favor of the Congress, but about 10 minutes ago it was 120, it's now 216. The margin we're given to understand in about 25 odd seats is between 500 to maybe 1,000 votes. So that's the kind of difference that we're talking about. We'll keep you updated, but that's the story. This is the state to watch out for. This is the uncertainty that continues. Congress 116, BJP 103. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Shireen, very much for that. So those are the latest numbers. Let's now also bring in our colleague Archana Shukla to get in a mood check from outside the BJP headquarters in Delhi. Archana.
We are coming to you from the BJP headquarters here in Delhi. While the mood here is quite subdued, as you can see around, there's hardly any party workers or fans or supporters of the party. There are no flags being waved here, no slogans being shouted here. It's absolutely quiet. It's an uneasy quiet. Well, while Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh are two states where it's been somewhere called out that Congress will be making the government and BJP may in the next hour or so concede defeat. But as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, that's where all eyes are right now. And even for the spokespersons here at the BJP office, they are all waiting for the results from Madhya Pradesh, where it could somewhere turn in favor of BJP, and that could be a positive. And maybe then we will see some senior party leaders down here in the BJP office to give us some comments on how they've seen these elections pan out. But as far as the BJP discussions are concerned, we understand there is going to be a meeting of the senior party leaders here in BJP headquarters in Delhi to kind of formalize on what happens next. But all of that will wait until the results from Madhya Pradesh somewhere firm up.
All right. Thanks, Archana, for that ground report. Parikshit Luthra caught up with Gaurav Gogoi, Congress leader. Let's hear out what that view was.
Well, my first reaction is to, give a lot of credit to Rahulji because, he completes a year after being Congress president. And back in 2014, when we didn't do so well in Lok Sabha, many people had written the Congress party off. And BJP was so arrogant as to say that there was going to be a Congress Mukta Bharat. Now, in the Hindi heartland, where 3 governments, which were incumbent BJP governments, literally Rahulji has delivered a knockout punch before the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. The wind have been taken out from their sails. And I think it's a victory of the people of these 3 states over the arrogance of BJP in these 3 states. It's a victory of issues such as farmers' issue, unemployment issues, over the hate politics that's done by the BJP.
We'd like to ask you about Madhya Pradesh specifically. It looks like it's going to be a photo finish in the end. While the Congress is still striking a confident note, do you think it'll be very important to see where the BSP, where the independents and smaller parties and the rebel candidates go?
Well, absolutely. I think, first of all, there's still a couple of rounds left. And I think by the time we, reach finish counting the last round, Madhya Pradesh will be in a very clear position for the Congress party that we're all set to form the government on our own. But at the same time, I think it's good that we had a big opposition meeting yesterday of all the parties. So it's good to keep the dialogue going because this is, as I said, the semi-final. As we go up to 2019, it's important to keep the Mahagathbandhan together.
There are some murmurs within the Congress, and we've been hearing those voices, that probably the candidate selection in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh could have been better, seat allocation could have been better, and the result would have been more decisive then.
Well, you know, we've come a long way from like Congress Mukt Bharat to maybe Congress only winning one state to now we are saying like Congress winning all 3 states, but should the margin have been bigger? I think these are all smaller things. What matters is the scorecard will, as you see, in states where BJP and Congress go head to head, it will be Congress 3, BJP 0.
Mizoram, you expected this result?
Mizoram, you see, if you see Mizoram and Telangana, it's been a fight between Congress and the regional party in either in Mizoram, MNF or TRS in Telangana. And clearly, it is a way, something to introspect as to how Congress can, in these states where regional parties are there, how do we motivate our workers and connect with the public that much more.
Okay, now let's shift to the big story that's coming out of Europe. Brexit. Will it or won't it happen? CNBC's William Marx joins in with the latest details on British Prime Minister Theresa May's Brexit voting plans falling through in the face of overwhelming lack of support.
For days, if not weeks, there'd been uncertainty as to whether the British Prime Minister would cancel a vote that would have taken place today to approve her plans for Brexit. She went ahead and cancelled that Monday afternoon in the face of what looked to be an overwhelming defeat for her government. She now travels to The Hague in Holland, to Berlin in Germany, and also to Brussels today to try and meet with some of her European counterparts, significant political leaders across the continent, to see whether they might be able to offer clarifications or even minor concessions that would do enough to appease members of her own Conservative Party so that her current proposal, the 585 pages of withdrawal agreement that she has painstakingly negotiated with Brussels, could indeed pass through the House of Commons in the Palace of Westminster behind me. A lot of criticism from her political opponents and those inside her own Conservative Party about her approach. What they say is that not only has she shown political cowardice, but she's also running out the clock, potentially drawing closer to that March 29th deadline. If she fails to get this through Parliament before then, of course, we would see no deal between the UK and the EU. That would have a significant impact on markets, on investor confidence, and already, in the face of this cancellation of the vote yesterday, we've seen the pound falling to a 20-month low.